Hey everyone, this is Human Hamza. This video is part of the WAVES2 video tutorial series. In this video, I'll introduce you to the WAVES2 Dashboard, the central management interface of the CMS, providing efficient access when managing your content. Starting at the very top here, you can see that we have a series of tabs, and we're toggled onto the Dashboard tab. This provides easy access to commonly used areas of the CMS. For example, with one single click, we can quickly manage our style sheets, we can manage our web pages, our files, database tables, and this is a scrolling item which will let us practically access any item that's available within the CMS. Similar to the dashboard, we have our Quick Do feature tab. This is similar but provides you access to single tasks such as adding web pages, uploading files, assigning permissions, and again here we can scroll through a series of tabs until we reach the correct one. The Quick Do tab will automatically toggle to the first item that's to the right of the Manage Quick Do. So you saw that as soon as we went to the Quick Do tab, we had our Add Web Page interface loaded so we can quickly add a new web page. Both the dashboard and Quick Do have a management tool which allows the user to customize which items appear and which items appear in which order. For example, we can go to the Manage Dashboard item that's available here. And we have two options. We can either let the system dynamically decide our dashboard icons, and that's based on frequent usage, or we can drag and drop items and reorder them, which will then automatically reorder those icons for my particular user. Over here on the very right, we have a drop-down, which lets the user toggle between the various websites that they have available. Here you can see we have 3 websites available, and as I toggle to a different website, the interface will change to show the web pages and files related to that website. Over here, we have an option to manage my account. Each user has a profile that they can obtain. There's a series of tabs up here. For example, you have a general tab where the user can change certain items like their password, their session timeout for the CMS. They can also set their default language and their default website. The My Info tab is just some basic personal information. Under the Themes tab, the user can change the theme of the CMS to brand it and skin it differently. And under the My Editor tab, the user has the ability to toggle on and off features that are related to the editors the user uses to manage web pages and templates within the system. Both these items that are seen at the very top here are collapsible. So at the time when a user is editing a page or a template or managing files, they always have the ability to collapse these panes so that they have workspace within the window. Moving further down, we have a message box that lets the user learn about new features that the CMS provides, or learn about tips and commonly used ideologies within the system. It can always be removed at any time by just clicking that X button. Now we have 2 grids that are seen below. Side by side, the user can quickly manage their web pages and their files. You can see that in this grid we have a search which has a very smart search, so as we start searching for a particular page, those results that have that page will be shown here within this drop-down. Within the grid itself, we're listing all the pages, and they're listed in the order of most recently worked with. So whether that page was recently added, edited, or published, the most recent item will appear on the top. The user can also mouse over any page to see a preview of that page. Within the Last Action tab, the user sees the last action for this page and when it was acted upon. And then under the Take Action column, the user can go to directly edit this page, edit the page properties, publish this page, or preview this page within the browser. There's also certain actions that the user can perform in a bulk process. For example, we can select several pages here and then publish them all at once, or maybe delete them at once, or change all their templates at once. The grid also has a built-in sort. So here we have several options that we can sort this particular grid by. We can also change the number of records that the grid is showing at once. For example, here I toggle to 20 and I'm seeing 20 pages at once. If I want to see the next set, I can just use the slider tool to toggle to the next set of pages. We can also add a new page quickly by clicking this Add tool, which will take us back to that Add New Web Page interface. Similar to managing our web pages, we can also manage templates and style sheets from the same grid. The grid will share the same functionality, except when we toggle to another item type, such as style sheets, now we're viewing all the style sheets in our system, and we can quickly edit any of these style sheets directly from here. Moving to the right, this grid has similar features, but now we're managing our files. Again, here we can search for a particular item by just typing some of the letters, and we'll get some of the suggestions that are seen here. We can also preview some of these images. So for example, I can just hover over, I see a preview of the image, the type, and the dimension of the image as well. Further here on the right, under the Take Action column, there's several items I could do. I can download this particular image onto my local desktop. I can replace this image directly from here, or I can see some of the information related to this particular image. For example, we can see the type of file, the size, the dimensions, who it was uploaded by, and also we see the usage of this image. So if this particular image is used on 10 pages and we need to have an audit trail and understand where this image is used, we'll see all of those pages and can quickly click on this link to be taken to the page that this image is used on. Again, similar to the grid that we showed you on the left here, we can perform bulk actions on these images. We can also sort by and change the number of records, and again we can slide to the next set of results by doing so. In the case of files, we can also change and toggle over to a different file type. For example, we can go over to our Media or Documents tab, and we'll be able to manage that file type in the same grid with the same features. Moving further down below, we have our Recent Activity bin. This shows us all of the recent activity that any user has performed within the system. You can see here that, for example, there's a record that explains that the admin has edited a new test page on November 5th at 1:40. Any other user can come here and comment, and these comments can be added onto one another, and this sort of serves as a collaboration and also an audit trail for the system for all users to see what's going on at any particular point. The Start Editing button takes the user directly to the home page of that website. So as soon as the user logs in, they can click this prominent Start Editing button, and they'll be taken directly to the interface for editing the home page. Once they're here, they can navigate to any other page or any other section of the CMS menu by opening the tree menu pane here on the left. This wraps up the video explaining the WAVES2 dashboard. Make sure you check out our other video tutorials under the WAVES2 tab, also available in all areas of the content management system.